Big old 7-pointer. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Silent Harvest. It's June 18th and we're down here on the property. If y'all are just now following us, we have purchased 23 acres in Virginia and moved up here. So I'm doing some food plots and gonna put in a kill plot today. Gonna show y'all everything that I would do. It is June 18th, so it's a little early, but I'm gonna do clover, and I want it to be pretty high, you know, as deer season starts. Season starts here 1st of October, bow season. So where we're going, I don't think that I can get it in the shade back in there and have it come up and be established really good by September. So I'm gonna do it now, and hopefully by September it's 5, 6, 7 inches tall. And if we have to, we'll go back and we'll cut it. But we're going in the very back of our property. I'll show a little picture on the map of where we're putting it in at. And we're gonna do a mock scrape, kill plot, and I brought some plot screen too, some sorghum that I may use for the edge of it to keep deer from bedding up top looking down into it. And the thickest beddings in this back half, so I'm thinking if I do there's a couple little flat spots by the creek of clover, it'll just be a little funnel that'll come out of the bed and come through the clover. I can access from the opposite side off this side road, and I can sit, you know, 3/4 ridge and watch this whole bottom when it comes to deer season. So, but we got one cell camera back there, got one stealth cam we're gonna put on video. Gonna try this Hall Habitat complete clover, and it's got annuals and perennials, so I'm hoping I can plant this and just keep it mowed and keep it coming back over and over and over again. So ain't really much I can plant back there in the shade that will establish like clover. I like the way they tell you how much seed, the depth and everything. So, but pretty cool brand. And then we have I don't know if you want to see what sorghum looks like, plot screen sorghum. Deer actually can eat the sorghum, but like it says right here, 10-foot wide screen. So we may go around the edge and screen it. But we have weed eater with the quick detach. We got a tiller. We got a pole saw, and we got a leaf blower. I'm hoping with this spot we can go back, leaf blow, till, and plant. I'm gonna take the tree trimmer just in case there's any small stuff to get more sunlight in there, but I really want it to be as thick as it possibly can. On the back side of the property, it's all trees, all thick bedding, and then it butts up to 80 acres. Well, probably more than 80 acres, but I know one lady that owns 80 acres of clear cut. So, and there's tons of deer back there, tons of sign. So pretty sure she has the bucks now because the clear cut, all the new stuff is growing up. But I'm hoping with the clover, they can eat here and then they can kind of work their way through the property. And we're just gonna have little plots around the edge of the property and keep all the backside for bedding. So we're gonna go back in this creek bottom, see if we can plant us a clover plot and hopefully draw the deer out of her clear cut come September, October, and hopefully early bow season we'll have a sweet spot to set up and deer in the rut. So, but I'll show you all the spot when we get back there and see what we have to get done to get it in today. All right, guys, so as you can see, we have like a pretty steep bank right here, and there's a couple of little gullies flat spot where the deer's been crossing the creek. And then there's like a orange ribbon right over here. May walk over in a minute, but that's where our property ends and it goes back that way. The creek's got good water going in it. Kind of makes like a little bend right here. I've noticed where most time where these bends are at, it's normally like a pretty good funnel. I did see a balloon when I crossed the creek where it fell out of the air, you know, and got sucked down right here. So the thermals won't be the best for hunting, but I think the deer will really use it good. And we own the top of that ridge all the way that way. I know it's thick, you can't hardly see much, but there's a bunch of acorns. The deer's been working that edge of that ridge right through there. And I can easily get in a stand, lock on, or saddle hunt. Park up there, walk 100 yards down, or if the deer are here and I don't want to bump them out early season, I can hunt up there on the top of that ridge and check like during the rut. I'm setting this up to kind of keep the does in here. You can kind of see how it's flat, and it's pretty big, but not too big. But there's a rub line that goes across 3/4 ridge. So I'm thinking if I have this food plot here, a buck, he'll come across the ridge and I have a scrape up there and I have deer hitting it all the time. So I'm hoping with this food plot being here and then the other one where we parked, that he'll just come through here wanting to scent check all this. He won't be in the food plot necessarily. He'll just be along the ridge up there, and we'll kill him scent checking this because the thermals will be going up in the morning. So that's the game plan. We're going to get with it. We'll move some of these limbs out of the way. Don't know really how far I'm going to take it, but I'm just kind of start blowing these leaves out. Got a bunch of little ferns, which I don't really care. The tiller will take care of them, but I may not till up all of them. Just kind of keep it natural in here. Alright guys, we're back in here again. Run out of gas yesterday. Stupid me, didn't bring a gas can. So, got the blower filled up. Got a pretty good bit of the leaves on that side cleared out. Started that way and then up this way. So I don't know how much higher I'm gonna go across through there, and then I'll probably go a little bit past that log that's right there. So well guys, I tried to get a video. I was sitting here blowing and finally run out of gas. There was a doe back in there by the creek, and she wasn't really spooky. She wasn't really skittish. She just run up the hill. But I'll turn y'all around, show you what we got cleared off. This ain't huge at all. This ain't to like feed the deer year round. But there's a lot of ferns and stuff growing in here. I wish they were gone, but I don't really want to spray weed killer back in here around the creek and everything. Just leave it like it is. But I got a little bit more that I need to get done right here. So I may run back and get some gas and finish it up, and then try to plant the clover here. So go get some gas and get back with it. Well guys, got the seed down. We'll come back and check this about a week or two, see what's happening. And like I said, it's late June, so late July if we need to come in and seed a mixture of fall stuff just to have enough for the deer to eat, then we can do that. But Alright, so we got our clover in here. I'm gonna bump this thing all the way up to probably 2. This little hand seeder. Maybe 1. That seed's so fine. So we got our area cleaned out up here, all the way to that log, all the way down by the creek, and then all the way in this little bottom right here. So, got some rain forecasted, so we're going to try to get this clover out before this rain. It's like June 19th, I think. 18th or 19th. It's Father's Day Sunday right now. It's lunchtime. So, a little early, but I want this clover to be big in October, November. This ground is pretty. Holds a lot of moisture just because where it's at near this creek. So, I'm going to go get a little bit more and put in the cedar. Just trying to clover plot in the woods. See how it comes up. I think this creek bottom is going to be really successful for seeing deer. I don't know if the biggest bucks will run through here just because it's kind of open down here, but I know they're moving across the ridges and stuff, so with a little food they may stop right in here, get some water, eat some clover, and chase some does around. And a couple good oaks too that might be dropping during hunting season. Big oak right there where we made the mock scrape with a vine licking branch. So gonna try to put a vine licking branch at every stand location. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 licking branches out so far. What's up, guys? Been a couple of days since I filmed making a kill plot. Like I said, I was doing a lot earlier than normally what you'd want to do, and you know, you could frost seed clover in the wintertime, get some snowfall, some runoff, some melt, or rain. And I think it was June 18th or about the last week in June. I come in here with a blower, run out of gas, got more gas, come back the next day, blew all this out, tried to pick up most of the bigger sticks and stuff, and create a clover plot down here in this creek bottom. And I was using the Hall Habitat. I got it off Amazon, but they have a website. Freaking their seed's pretty cool. I ain't never planted it before, but it shows the depth that you need to plant it and everything, which this stuff, with it being pretty good soil back here, being near a creek, I just cleared the leaves out. I left a lot of these ferns growing. Could bring a weed eater or come kill all of it, but it's a kill plot. I don't care if the ferns grow up. The reason I like the ferns is back in the mountains where hunted last year and basically my whole life, we've seen a lot of deer eating ferns late in the wintertime when there ain't nothing else to eat. So I mean, I know there's a lot more crops here where we're at now, but I just got a little guy going up my leg, little sea tick. So I wasn't going to come back in here and check it just because it's I think it's June 28th or 29th, drop before 4th of July weekend, and I planted it like I said, the 20th or somewhere around there. And 2 days after I planted it, we had a huge storm roll in. It rained. I was afraid it was going to wash the seed away, and which I knew I needed the rain. And with it being in these trees right here, I think a lot of the rain hit the leaves stuff and then just come down pretty easy. But I have a cell camera back here, and man, they've been piling in here. Had one big bodied deer that's starting horns, and then had a bunch of does. I mean, they're coming through here all the time. So I almost need to move the camera somewhere where I can get a better angle at all this, but I have it on a scrape, I have it on a grapevine scrape. So, but had a time where I could come down here and just check it and just see if anything's happening. Because I've never used the Hall Habitat clover. I really haven't never planted much food plots. Had some property in Polk County, North Carolina, in the mountains where we could, you know, we could plant road beds and stuff. But we did that one year and it worked really good with just throw and grow. And I know throw and grow, you got ryegrass and stuff, but when the deer are in heavy woods like that, they don't have nothing else to eat. If you can get them some green, it seemed like they really, I mean, they tore it up. I couldn't keep enough in there. And that's what I'm afraid about here, is this ain't really a big enough area. But if they like it this year, and if the clover can hold up to the browse pressure, this is annual and perennial clover from Hall Habitat. It's their complete clover. We'll come back in here and we'll cut some of these little saplings and stuff out of the way, and we'll make this a little opening, a little bigger, until we have it to the size that we need it. So just going to show y'all what it's doing. This is probably 7 days after I planted it. We've had a rain the other evening, and then had a hard rain about 2 days after I put the seed down, and I just put it on the dirt and got seed to soil contact. And so I'm going to walk around this plot and just kind of show y'all what we got. But like I said, I thought the deer were coming in here just because I cleared the leaves and made some racket in here. But yeah, I'm going to show y'all. So as you can see, about 1 inch high in this area, which is great growth. Some of that bigger stuff's just ferns and a bunch of little just junk that I should have killed with weed killer. But like I said, I wanted to kill plot, and I don't want to change too much in this area. I just want them to come through here and have something to eat on. And so, but oh yeah, let's get right up here. So I mean, I see little clover popping up everywhere. I mean, another week or two, this stuff's going to be so thick that I think it'll withstand all the browse pressure that it's going to get. But I hope y'all can see that. I don't know if y'all see all the little buds. They're everywhere. The ground is completely covered all the way up, all the way over there. Try not to walk on it too much, but that clover should just pop right back up after I walk on it. The deer have been pounding it. Like, I don't think they're like truly eating the clover. I think they're just coming through here. But I had a camera here for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks before I planted this, just see if anything was coming through here before I planted. And I just know it's a great spot, so I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and plant it anyways. And after I planted it, it was like a light switch turned on. So there's the grapevine scrape, and as you can see on the ground below it, there's little clover popping up everywhere. I went all the way out that way. I don't really know how big this is back here, but I'll show an area of where we're at. It goes all the way out to that log out there, so it's probably 50 by 50. So I'm hoping it'll withstand the browse pressure, and we can come back in and we can top seed this, frost seed it next winter. But, well guys, that's the the first food plot on the new property, kill plot in the woods. Got a bunch of stuff ready to plant come August, into July, August. I'm gonna plant. Got this food plot, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know what I'm gonna do in the big area yet. I want to plant something just so nothing grows up. Little limbs and or little saplings and pine trees that we had cleared to clear for a house spot. So there's about 2 acres cleared, and then another spot in the very back of the property that's probably half an acre that's cleared, that's real flat. We're thinking about putting our house. So I may do something back there for the time being. At least take advantage of it to hunt, and then when we go to put a house, be easy to plant some grass once we get back there. But trying to get after it. Finally got my own piece of dirt, so I keep finding little projects I want to do, and it's basically endless what you can do. Try to manipulate the deer, try to help the herd, and just be safe if you're out scouting public and or doing work on your own private land. Just be safe, enjoy God's creation. You don't know the way this crazy world is, what's going to be the last day that we have on earth. So I'm going to enjoy what I love while I get a chance to do it, and hope y'all do the same. So I hope y'all have a good 4th of July. Be safe out there with all the fireworks, and we'll catch y'all on the next video. Stay after it. See y'all.